I left out quite a bit of the work here, but hopefully enough to keep your interest, showed enough to keep your interest. What drives this right here, at least from the beginning, is that 11 squared plus the square root of 8 squared. Let's see, that's square root of 8 squared right here. Square root of 8 quantity squared is equal to 129. So that's equal to 129. Okay, and then you use the well-known binomial squared result. 2 times 11 is 22, is what makes this fly. Now, y'all, just let's get back up to the top just briefly. Obviously, it would be a nightmare to try to substitute x into here, right? No fun at all. But there is some hope if we can get x looking like an x squared term, which is what this line down here is all about. Now, this would be 113 over 11 plus root 8. If you multiply through by the conjugate of 11 minus root 8, you end up with this statement right here. Now, I did leave out a little bit of work, but I think there's enough there for you guys to see what's going on. It's kind of interesting how it works out. Now, let's move along. Now, if you take a look, what really drives the whole thing is this long division, which is tedious all by itself. I left that work out, and so this is a hard problem in that sense. This long division is fairly nasty. It's error prone, but this is the result of the long division. I double checked it. Okay, now you may wonder why that's important. Well, it actually is going to help us quite a bit, because notice that this piece that we derived up here is very connected to this denominator right here. Now let's write out what this looks like when it's expanded. This would be x squared minus 22x plus 121 I'm going to leave a little space here for emphasis here. So that's 121. Let's skip quite a bit of space. Equals to 8. All right. Now, what's cool about this, if you see, this gives us a lot of help down here. Okay, hopefully that stays on the screen there. Yes. Okay, so see, now right down here, this is still equal to x squared, the result of the long division. Now, a nice thing happens here. Notice that if you subtract 5 from here, okay, and 5 from here, you get that they're both equal to 3, right? I mean, that this expression, well, let me just write it down. Plus 9 minus 6x over 3. Okay? You see, this right here, x squared minus 22x plus 116, if you subtract 5, you get that, and 8 minus 5 is the 3 that you see right here, right? That's pretty cool, isn't it? I like that a lot. Let me get that circle just to make sure I'm making sense. Okay. That's where this 16 comes from. You see, that's where this 16 right here comes from. So it's a kind of a little trick. You're using that result in kind of a perhaps indirect way. But notice that what is this equal to right here? This is just equal to, now notice here the x squared is going to survive, right? So you're going to get x squared. All right. Now this would be minus 2x right here combined with this minus 20x gives you minus 22x. And then, of course, 9 divided by 3 is 3, right? So you're thinking, all right, great, well, so what? What can we do now? But remember that, and let me write this off to the side. We're going to reuse this result again, you see. This right here, let me just copy this down here. If we expand this out, we've already seen what this is equal to. This is equal to x squared minus 22x plus 121. You know, I'm just recopying that result since I've written all over it up there. Okay, equals to 8, right? Okay, again, folks, and again, I just took this and expanded it and wrote it right here. But look what happens right here. If you subtract 118 from both sides, if you subtract 118 from this side and 118 from this side, you get x squared. Why did I want to subtract 118? That gives us what we're interested in right here. X squared minus 22x now if I subtract 118 from this, I get exactly what we're looking for. Okay, equals to 8 minus 118. Isn't that neat, folks? I think this is just so cool. This is a little like an SMO question way back in 2011, I think, but that's equal to minus 110. So there's a lot of work that wasn't shown here, but it's still better than trying to substitute in from the very beginning. So the answer to this whole, here's our original expression we're trying to find, the long division and all this work gives us the answer of minus 110. Y'all love this problem. I think it's very cool. And again, it's a fine line about how much work to show, but this is the solution right here. That's the final answer. Okay. Now, by the way, if you guys are curious, the speed limit here, the speed limit is 45 miles per hour. If you couldn't keep your eyes off of that, 45 mph. 45 miles per hour, unrelated. All right. Stands for miles per hour in the United States. Okay, and if you see X is your speed limit, isn't that a cornball speed limit sign? Speed limit sign. And 2x is equal to 360 divided by 4. 2x is equal to 90. X. Where'd my marker go here? X is equal to 45 mph down there. Hope you guys enjoy.